Have you ever felt like you're just chasing a definition of success that's always, I don't know, just out of reach? What if we've been measuring it all wrong? Let's explore this really simple but powerful shift in how we see things. Moving from living life as a venture to living it as an adventure. It's a change that could totally redefine what success actually means to you.
This quote from Simon Sinek, it just draws a crystal clear line in the sand, doesn't it? A venture is conditional. Its success is completely tied to some external outcome, usually money. But an adventure, its success is baked right into the experience itself. You succeed just by being on the journey.
So what's the real danger of seeing our lives as just a series of ventures? Well, we end up tying our self-worth to things we can't fully control. The market, the competition, even just plain old luck. All of a sudden, they all get a vote on how we feel about ourselves.
And let's be really clear about what this means. The venture mindset is all about that external validation. Success is measured by your profit, a promotion, public praise. The problem is, these things are fundamentally unstable. They can disappear in an instant, and that can leave you feeling like a total failure.
The Stoic philosopher Seneca, he understood the real cost of this mindset 2,000 years ago. When we're chasing ventures that don't really line up with our values, we are frittering away our most precious resource, our time. Greatness, he argued, is found in being in control of your own life and your own time.
So, what's the alternative here? It's embracing the adventure. It's a way more resilient, sustainable, and, at the end of the day, a more fulfilling path to success, one that's built from the inside out. This chart just lays out the difference perfectly. A venture mindset is totally fixated on the destination and those external outcomes. It sees any setback as a failure. But the adventure mindset, it focuses on the journey itself, on your internal growth, and it sees every single setback as an opportunity to learn something. This leads to a really cool idea from Seth Godin, the barefoot runner who just seems to glide along effortlessly. They're not trying harder, they've just found a more elegant path, and that's the adventure mindset. It helps you work with the world, not against it, so you're making progress with way less friction and burnout.
This isn't just some modern self-help idea. The real foundation for the adventure mindset can be found in a super old toolkit, Stoic philosophy. It gives us a practical framework for building up that internal resilience.
So, the Stoic teacher Epictetus, he broke this all down into 3 key areas of training. First, you train your desires to want what's truly good for you, not just what's flashy. Second, you train your impulses to act from a sense of purpose, not panic. And third, you train your judgment to see the world as it actually is. This is the inner work you got to do for the adventure.
Okay, so how do we translate this ancient philosophy into a modern strategy? How do we actually apply this in our daily lives to create sustainable effort, not just these short, intense bursts of energy?
The legendary basketball coach John Wooden captured this idea perfectly. He said, "Be quick but never in a hurry." Think about that. This is all about bringing intensity without the anxiety, precision without the panic. It's focused, controlled energy. And this leads to a fascinating kind of counterintuitive idea from another coach, Bud Winters. He taught his athletes that giving 80% effort, playing light and loose, is often more effective and way more sustainable than just straining at 100% all the time. The adventure mindset is what makes that kind of sustainable excellence possible. But this mindset isn't just about personal excellence. When we stop wasting our energy on things we can't control, we free it up for what might be the ultimate adventure, making a real, meaningful contribution to the world. We see this all throughout history. You look at figures like the Roman Stoic Cato, who literally fought against tyranny, and leaders like George Washington, who was inspired by Cato and envisioned a nation built on freedom. For them, the ultimate adventure was justice. And that adventure is just as relevant today. The enemies of justice, they take a lot of different forms, from tyrants and bullies to exploitative systems and online mobs. The Stoic ideal calls on all of us to stand up against these forces and protect the vulnerable. The Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh offers this profound insight here. Helping other people is the deepest form of self-help. This really echoes the Stoic Marcus Aurelius, who said, "We're all bees of the same hive." When we serve the common good, we're also serving ourselves. It proves that contribution and self-growth are really just 2 sides of the very same coin. Now, this might sound kind of grand, but the real power of this idea is that you can start right now. You don't need anyone's permission, you don't need a 5-year plan, you just need to choose the path you're going to walk today.
I love this quote from Brendan Burchard because it's such a powerful reminder that our past doesn't get to dictate our future. Every single morning is a fresh start. It's a new opportunity to choose the adventure mindset over the venture mindset.
So here's something concrete you can do. Take a look at your goals. Are they ventures? Are they defined about outcomes you can't really control? Try reframing them as adventures. So instead of aiming to get a promotion, maybe you focus on becoming a better leader and contributor. The focus immediately shifts from a volatile result to a sustainable process.
This final metaphor, I think, just captures the idea perfectly. The venture is just the lantern. It's the external container, like your job title or some project. But the adventure? That's the light inside the lantern. Your curiosity, your values, your growth. And that is what truly illuminates the path forward.
So, as we wrap this up, there's really only one question left that truly matters. It's personal, it's immediate, and the answer is completely and totally up to you. What adventure will you choose today?